Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Easy Meals with Medda, where we definitely have all the equipment working at a time. This time, honestly, we're not bad. We forgot the auto lock. We've got music, though. We got all the cameras working. See, boom, boom, boom. Love it. We got lazy dogs on the floor. We're going to be making taco mac today. It's going to be pretty simple. But again, we're using kind of unconventional ingredients because that's what we've got available to us. We've got this sauce mix for cheesy sauce from an old hamburger helper. We're going to use that to constitute some of the cheese. I think we got a second one in here somewhere. We do. So we're going to want to put that in. Going to need, some milk for that. We're going to start the noodles, though, first. That's going to take the longest. That's before we get into anything else. Let's start with the noodles. We do have some ground turkey in there, as you can see in the sink. That's been thawing all day. Again, most of the prep that you have to do prior to this, all of the prep you have to do prior to this, honestly, is literally just de-thaw some damn meat. Let's go put some water in this. Hey, Two Drake, how you doing? Is this your favorite afternoon distraction while you're either studying or doing RuneScape? It seems like that should be maybe a little more water there. There we go. We'll get that started heating. That does absolutely take the longest. We'll put it on the far burner so we still have access to the close burner. All right, turn that on high. The next thing, of course, is we're going to need a pan because we're going to have to cook this meat, and we're going to be making taco meat, like I said. This should be a interesting thing. I have never made this before. I have never tried to make this before or anything along these lines. So you're going to find out at the same time as I do whether this works. So first, let's get a little oil down and get this heat on. There we go. And we are going to need transfer vessels, obviously, for when things get done at different times, as you guys have seen. So I think a bowl should be just fine for that. Maybe two just to be on the side. Oh, and that can go back in its thing. We do have tomatoes, though, if you recall. Earlier this week, or late last week, I want to say. Yeah, late last week. I made that. And if you look here, look at these lovely tomatoes that we still have left over from that. We're going to be reusing those in this. Again, we got to heat this up and watch that just slowly boil. It takes forever, I swear. And we got these cheese packets. We got some milk. Let's not throw things on the cords. Okay, we're still running there. Okay, so we got the ground beef. We need to go find the taco mix, which I know we've got in here somewhere. The question is, where in this unholy abomination of items is taco mix? And if we don't have any, well, we're about to get creative. So far, not here, not here, not here, not here, not here. But we got lots of cabinets. Got any tacos? I swear, God, like last time I made taco-related things, I had 2 packets. But now I can't seem to find any. This is moving along. We're going to turn that off for the moment while we look for that packet. Get time for that, though, which would be nice. Give that time to boil while we go on this adventure together. And not, so far, a very successful one. I swear. If not, well, it's just got to be a much more interesting meal. Oh, hidden in the back. We got it. That's what we want. Okay, so we gotta cook the beef first. We're gonna need a bigger pan afterwards too, I think, to combine it all. So let's make sure we get one of those prepped. if we can find one. Ugh, there we go. We're gonna need that for later, so we'll put that back there. All right, we got our tomatoes. We'll put these over here. How's the audio mix, by the way? That sounding good? All right. Woo! Get our hands clear. And realize we didn't grab anything to break this up with ahead of time. Luckily, we got a nice convenient spatula here. Let's break this down. Bring this down to like a 6. Again, we gotta go fast. We don't want them to brown too much or burn on one side. We're gonna bring that down. Let's break this up. And let's give it some basic seasoning. You gotta give basic seasoning to everything. So let's go grab a little bit of this. Badia, as you know, just a little bit of vegetable flair to everything. Now put a little bit of pepper in there. And then the salt is somewhere around here. There it is. Outside. Boom. Let's go! Look at that. Again, I want to keep it nice and broken up so it'll make for a good consistency with the noodles. Yeah, we're getting closer to a good broken up, and we'll let it sit for a little bit as it cooks. Turkey's a lot leaner, which is nice. I prefer beef personally, but my wife's a much bigger fan of ground turkey, so ground turkey it is. And ultimately, with all the flavors and seasonings, I mean, it doesn't make the hugest difference at the end. Beef definitely does have a little bit more oomph to it, but you know, you get used to it. Alright, so we're going to let that sit for a second while it finishes cooking up a little bit before we have to drain it. While we have to drain it, let's go find a strainer, which we now have. Woo! I'm going to chuck this. Oh! That's unfortunate. Alright. We're still waiting on that water to boil. Shit, we're gonna need another strainer too, aren't we? For the noodles. I think we've got that covered though. I think I've got one around here somewhere. I'll figure it out at that point. I guess we could use the same one. It wouldn't hurt it. Alright, that's looking good, so we'll cut that and we gotta drain it now. Let's go get this down to catch the grease. Probably should have done that before, but whatever. And then, you know, bowl at that point. Okay, drained. That over on the other side. Put that down there. This we don't really need, so we'll just stick this up where that was. Get rid of these chunks. Put this back on a lower skillet. Let's chuck in some milk. Boom. There's some milk. We don't need both of these packets. All right. Look at that. It looks nasty. But it's gonna cook now. We're gonna turn this up a little. I'm gonna start mixing this together. Look at that, it looks awful. But it should come out nice and smooth and creamy and cheesy and taco-y. So it's gotta simmer though, so you know, gotta let it soak into the meat. But I think this is gonna be real nice. I know Andrea, my wife, is real excited for dinner today, so I'm hoping with this brand new recipe that I will not disappoint. I'm gonna skip this song though, because this be good. I'm kind of on board with this. Let's go. All right, turn that up a little bit, get it to boil, and then we'll turn it down to a simmer and let it go. There we go. Now we gotta check for some vegetables. Vegetables are gonna be important here. I was hoping for corn, but we'll see what we got. Do we have any of the corns? One corn, so we will have corn today. Andrea will be super excited. Honestly, she's a huge fan. We got this corn from Aldi. Season's Choice, better than the Meijer, Walmart, whatever brands. She really enjoys it, so I'm glad I'm able to get that to her today. We're gonna let that continue to simmer. Let's check the water for that. Almost on the boil for that. We've got our macaroni noodles, which we'll probably just use, the rest of the box. Yeah, it's done. Boom. All the rest of our elbow macaroni. We were just using up all kinds of stuff. Like, honestly, prior to starting the stream, honestly, we probably wasted at least a quarter of the food that we bought. It'll go bad. We won't use it. It'd sit around for forever. This new kind of cooking, though, has kind of been, you know, nice. It's going to save us a ton of money. I mean, that's kind of the point. Save money, eat healthier, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we need more milk. We need much more milk. There we go. Definitely measure, right? But it's hard to measure when you don't know like what you're supposed to like put in. This isn't on a recipe. This is out of a box. This isn't something I looked up on Google. This is like, hey, what ingredients do I have in the kitchen, and what can I make out of it? And Taco Mac was that decision. Let's get that milk all nice and mixed in. Get that sauce diluted. We want a nice sauce, because remember, we're going to be putting this with noodles here as soon as these damn noodles get done. We'll start this on 6 minutes to give us an idea. Okay, Google, set a timer for 6 minutes. All right. Thank you for that one too, Drag. Now. I only remembered that I had that there because of you from last time. So absolutely thank you for that. And if you're ever out in Michigan, I will absolutely cook you dinner. All right, let me look. I think we're gonna need a little more to balance out once we get those noodles, so let's drop a little more in. That should be more than enough milk for this recipe. Once we've got that mixed in and heated, we're gonna have to give that a little bit of a taste. See if we need to add any more seasoning or add any more milk that's taste-wise. First, we're going for consistency, then we'll adjust the taste. Again, with all that milk, it's gonna kind of bland it down a little bit. So we're gonna wanna make sure, like I said, that we have the right intensity of flavor for this. If not, we've got extra taco packet, we've got extra cheese packet. You know, we can make it work one way or the other. There we go, nice and consistent. Let's get that nice. Oh yeah. Like I said, it looks really watery right now. You can kind of see here, it looks a bit. Oh, did my camera fucking die again? Yep. I tapped it with a fucking taco packet. I do actually have something coming in to fix that though. It is a right angle USB adapter. It should solve all these problems. There we go. All right. So again, look at this. It's beautiful. All right. Let's give it a little taste. Oh, that's not bad. It's a little strong. Not quite enough cheese. Maybe we need cheese and a little bit more milk. There. A little more cheesy. And a little more milk. And then, like I said, the noodles should help bring it down a bit more after that. So that should be all we need. Like I said, we want an overwhelming flavor out of the meat here, but not like sting the back of the throat, which is kind of where we're at the moment, just slightly over the line. We want to be like right before that line, so that when it mixes with the noodles and it absorbs into the noodles, that bland zero taste of the noodles absorbs a lot, because we're going to be cooking this into this. That's why we went with the big pan. Like I said, the noodles are going in. They're going to absorb a lot of this. Yeah, maybe a little bit even more. There we go. That should do it. Yeah, that's a good consistency. Let's keep stirring that around. It's a good song too. I mean, it's not amazing, but like, it makes you want to move. All right, good. All right, we are at, okay, Google, how long is left on the timer?
You've got 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah, we're not even close on this. We're gonna let this simmer then on a low heat, like a 3. And then, since we're getting close to the end, we're gonna start this corn. This corn says, the one thing we actually look at, it says 6 to 7 minutes. 6 minutes it is. Stop. 6 minutes. Now I've got all this time while I wait. I got 6 minutes for that, 2 minutes for this. This just needs to sit there and, you know, collect flavor. Could be using that 2 minutes for RuneScape DXP. No, God, 1 level a day is hard enough in Necro. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Do not make me go back. Don't make me go back. Oh, I do not want to train Necro, but I want to be done with it. I want to be done with it after this DXP. I'm doing 1 level a day till I'm 120, and then I don't have to train. I would say never again, except for Jagex is like, oh, we're gonna turn all these gathering skills into 110s. Fuck you. I don't want more levels. Just let me be alone with my maxed account, please. I don't want to. I mean, I guess it's better than a new skill. I'll still have access to the max guild with all my 99s, but still, those are some of the worst ones to grind, like wood cutting and mining, and don't want to go back to that. Not even a little bit. Yo, let's go. Okay, Google, how long is left on the timer?
T-minus 37 seconds.
There we go. That's about where we can get into testing range. All right, we got another strainer here. Let's go check these noodles. Okay, Google, be quiet. All right, let's get the rest of these are stuck on the bottom off. Let's test one. Or a couple. There's a touch under in our menu, so give this another good stir. So again, we're not burning anything on the bottom, but that's looking like a good consistency. going to see if I can add a little bit of extra cheesiness to it. I'm going to take some of this cheese and do something that's going to seem a little weird. This is really going to seem weird, but there's like the non-sticking agents in this. There's non-sticking agents in this. So what we're going to do is throw a little cheese in there. And we got a little bit of Arby's nacho cheese. Tuck a little bit of that in there. That should add some cheesiness. Again, you make do with what you got around you. All right. So now we got the cheese in here. We're going to take this and we're going to rinse it. Now this seems really weird, but the whole point is to get all that non-sticking agent out, and then that'll allow it to melt and homogenize better into this blend. So let's clean out this as best we can. Getting a little wet. Hopefully I didn't get any on my laptop. I absolutely did. Not a great look. Should probably clean that off before something goes bad. But that's the danger. That's why I did not want to use my good laptop in here. This is my spare laptop. Alright, there we go. Let's turn this mouse off for now. There we go. And let's get back to this. That should be almost done. Let's mix in this cheese like I said I was going to. Like I said, I want to make it a little more cheesy. Oh yeah, see with that rinse? Let's flip the stove. With that rinse, you can really see how well it's homogenizing into this mix. Normally you'd really struggle. You get a lot of stringy stuff, but it is homogenized real well. All right. Now we've got the noodles are done. So we're going to take that over here and dump that in. Now we'll take that off the heat. Yep, off. Off. Okay. And then we're going to take this and this and combine them. Oh yeah. Look at that. We'll get that back over here on that low simmer. Get back to the stove cam and let's finish this off. Look at this. Oh yeah. Look how good. Oh my gosh, this looks delectable. It smells pretty great too. All right, preliminary taste test. See if we need to add anything while it's still on the hob. Oh, the tomatoes! That's good. We definitely need tomatoes to cut though. We definitely need to cut this with some tomatoes. Let's see how that mixes, see if we need to add any more. Oh yeah, oh. And then we're just gonna have to cook down that liquid a little bit, get that nice and absorbed. Yeah, we definitely want more. Look at that. That is looking so good. Looks like we might end up with a little too much sauce. But we can fix that. We just strain a little out and we're good to go. Let's give it a chance to simmer and get some of that all really well good and absorbed in. All right, let's flip the song. So how's everyone doing while I wait for this to simmer for a little bit and cook in? Everyone doing great? It's Tuesday. Fuck, it's Tuesday. Still got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to go. I am not ready. Ah! But it is what it is. Add a little bit of salt, honestly. Alright, how's this coming along? Looking good so far. Like I said, I think I might just drain a little off. And we're just going to do that by strategically dumping part of it in, but not all of it. We want to still maintain some juice. Shaking, and then depositing. How's that look? A little more. Getting closer. A little more. Boom. Perfect consistency. We'll drop this back in there. Clean this off. Fuck. With a new paper towel. Whoa. And put this back on the hob to finish. There we go. Whew. Getting close, guys. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Yes. Yes, yes. All right. So now that we've got that done, all we gotta do is finish getting it together. So we'll need some bowls. Some small bowls, and a Levi plate. And a little bit of cheese that we're going to throw on top for a little bit of extra something something. So turn off the heat. Yeah, that's looking good. Alright, heat's off. We need something to scoop without holes in it. That'll do. And Levi plate. And then we just gotta get the cheese and corn. So we've got the corn here. So let's go take care of some of the corn. See if we can get the rest of this corn out. We're getting close. Oh, that was good. Yeah. Ah! Doggos! Go eat some food poppers. And we just need to put a little something in his for the top, the other side. He always likes to have a little something crunchy, so I want to make sure I put some of that in. I think we got some stars around here somewhere. Yes, we do. So I'll throw a few stars in there. There we go. Getting that final stretch here. Let's go take this. There we go. That'll do. A little bit of the cheese. All right. Time to take a look at the final product. It's going to be a bit of a weird one in two shapes. But look at that. Doesn't that look good? So that's all. Again, a really quick meal, 30-minute meal. As I said, that's why I try and keep it at. You're definitely doing a good job of tracking me. There we go. So thanks again for everybody for watching. Hopefully you like the meals, or you got, you'll make some on your own. Just it really, this is just random crap I had laying around. I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel, and I'm still making pretty good meals, I think. Anybody can do it. Go give it a try yourself. But thanks for watching. I should be back tomorrow with more cooking, assuming I can find something to cook. And then we have D&D in Theory on Sunday. So thanks for being here as always, and we'll see you next time.